Now I got the bevel cut. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the top just to make sure that's flat. I do got some weld that rolled over onto that edge, and that is still just the CNC plasma edge, cut edge. So we're gonna go ahead and swipe it real quick just to make sure it's flat. Now I got it set up. I'm going to cut where that line is to that line out, and that's just so I have relief if I have a so when I need to bend the two angles like this together, I can slip that in there and it'll have clearance for that bend. I'm only going to make it an inch deep and about an 1/8 inch over just to clean it up. I thought about putting just take a grinder or 1/8 inch end mill, something like that, and putting a slice down into it. That would allow me to have more depth on doing that. But I don't want to cut into this. And if I need to do something where it's a real tall bend, kind of like these two bends, have them clear, I'll just take it to somebody that has a finger bender. Alright, I got it repositioned. Hopefully that keeps it from chattering. When we go in here and clean up this pocket where the square tubing will set, and this will be where the I guess the anvil of the press will be setting in to provide the mounting or contact point, I guess. I need to take about 10 thousandths off these sides, so 5 thousandths a side. And on the bottom, I'm just looking to make that flat across. As far as depth here on this side, or the bottom here, it doesn't matter how deep I go really, within, 60 thousandths or whatever. So that just needs to be flat. And I got a 1/4 inch end mill. I don't know if you can see it, but I got these little mouse ears already cut into the center plate, so that way I can kind of run off into them and back out. And that'll provide clearance for the square edge of the square tubing to set in. Let's get to it. Did have a little issue though with the lathe. I forgot that the tailstock is out of alignment with the head, and the ways are slightly out too, so it's cutting tapers. The ways are cutting about about 2/1000 taper over a foot, and the tailstock with the live center in it is cutting about a 10/1000 taper over a foot. So that one didn't come out the best. That one had some, taper in it, a little jagged, but it works. It'll work for what I'm doing. That one I just turned without the live center, and it's a lot better. No jagged cuts, no lines like that one has. But we'll move on. I did put about a 10/1000 clearance for that, just that way there's plenty of movement. So that way when I weld it, hopefully it won't bind up. Did have a little problem though, and it's with the top die in relationship to the bottom die. I made this too short in relationship to this, so what I'm gonna have to do, and we're talking maybe a 1/4 inch too short, so these are gonna be right up there, right up against it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a flat on here and maybe come in and then mill this a little pocket here or something like that to allow clearance when that's down and over to it, because right now that's about my gap if it's centered up right, like I said, about an 1/8 inch gap. So I gotta do one of the two, either clean this out and cut a circle in there to fit that, or mill a flat here and then just take a grinder and clean that out. I think it'll be easier just to mill a flat on this and clean that up with a grinder. Probably what I'll end up doing.